Welcome back. Today we are talking about a topic that is often misunderstood: natural family planning. Many of you might be using an app on your phone to track your period. You see a green day, you think you are safe. You see a red day, you avoid sex. But here is a frightening statistic from the Mayo Clinic. The typical failure rate of the rhythm method is up to 24%. That means 1 in 4 couples using the method gets pregnant within a year. Why is it so unreliable? Because your phone app is guessing. It assumes you are average, but according to Cleveland Clinic, a normal cycle can range anywhere from 21 to 35 days. If you are stressed, if you travel, or if you get sick, your ovulation date shifts. Your app doesn't know that, but your body does. Today, I'm going to teach you how to stop guessing with a calendar and start reading your body using the Sympto-Thermal Method. To understand why the calendar fails, we need to look at the biology. According to the National Health Service NHS in the UK, an egg lives for only about 12 to 24 hours after it is released. That sounds like a very short window, right? You might think, I just need to avoid sex on that one day. Wrong. The problem isn't the egg. The problem is the sperm. WebMD confirms that sperm can survive inside the female body for up to 5 days. This creates a fertile window of about 6 days. Let's do the match. If you have unprotected sex on Monday and you don't ovulate until Friday, those sperm are still waiting in the fallopian tubes. When the egg releases on Friday, fertilization happens immediately. The calendar method often misses this 5-day lead-up. This is why we need more precise indicators. So how do we know when ovulation is approaching without looking at a calendar? The first proven method is checking your cervical mucus. This is also known as the Billing ovulation method. Research published in the National Institutes of Health (NIH) database indicates that cervical mucus changes predictably due to rising estrogen levels. Here is the breakdown of what to look for. 1. Post-period dry days. Right after your period, you usually feel dry. Planned Parenthood classifies these as generally safe days, though not 100%. 2. The sticky phase. As estrogen rises, you might see sticky, cloudy discharge. It feels like paste. The sperm struggles to swim through this, but fertility is rising. 3. Peak day, egg white. This is the danger zone. Just before ovulation, the mucus becomes clear, slippery, and stretchy, literally like raw egg whites. Headline explains that this texture is designed to help sperm swim freely and survive longer. If you see this, you are at your peak fertility. You must avoid unprotected sex completely if you do not want a baby. While cervical mucus tells you ovulation is coming, basal body temperature tells you that ovulation has passed. This is a crucial distinction. According to the University of Michigan Health System, your body temperature rests at a lower level before ovulation, but the moment you ovulate, your body releases progesterone. This hormone causes a slight spike in body temperature, usually about 0.5 to 1 degree Fahrenheit. Here is the strict protocol for measuring this, because doing it wrong makes the data useless. 1. You must use a specific basal thermometer, which measures to 2 decimal places. 2. You must take your temperature immediately upon waking up, before you sit up, before you drink water, and before you look at your phone. 3. You have to do it at the same time every single day. If you see a temperature shift that stays high for 3 consecutive days, the Cleveland Clinic states that ovulation is confirmed over, and the egg is no longer viable. The remaining days of your cycle are generally considered the safest window for intercourse. We have talked about mucus, and we have talked about temperature. Now let's combine them. This is called the Sympto-Thermal Method. According to a landmark study published in the journal Human Reproduction, often cited by Harvard Medical School, this method can be up to 99.6% effective when used perfectly. That is actually higher than condoms, which are about 98%. But here is the catch. You must follow the double-check rule. You cannot consider yourself safe until both indicators agree. Imagine this scenario. Your temperature spiked up this morning, indicating ovulation passed, but you still have egg white mucus, indicating fertility. Are you safe? No. What if your mucus is dry, but your temperature hasn't risen yet? Are you safe? No. You are only in a safe zone on the evening of the third day of high temperatures, assuming your mucus has also dried up. This cross-checking eliminates the errors of using just one method. Now we have to talk about real life, because unfortunately we are not robots. Our bodies react to the world around us. According to ResearchGate publications and guidelines from Planned Parenthood, several external factors can hack your body temperature, guiding you false data. If any of these happen, you must throw away that day's reading. Disruptor 1. Alcohol. Even 2 glasses of wine can spike your basal body temperature the next morning because your liver is working overtime to metabolize the sugar and alcohol. If you drank last night, do not trust your thermometer this morning. Disruptor 2. Sleep deprivation. To get an accurate BBT basal body temperature, you need at least 3 to 4 hours of uninterrupted sleep. If you woke up to use the bathroom at 4 a.m. and measured at 6 a.m., the reading is invalid. Disruptor 3. Illness and stress. A mild fever will obviously ruin your chart, but even high stress can delay ovulation. The National Institutes of Health (NIH) confirms that cortisol, stress hormone, can push ovulation later. So if you are straightened, your calendar says ovulation is finished. Do not trust it. Your body might be waiting for the stress to pass before releasing the egg. Let's look at the cold hard numbers. In medicine, we use something called the Pearl Index to measure how effective birth control is. It measures how many women out of 100 will get pregnant in 1 year. According to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the calendar method, guessing dates, has a typical failure rate of 24%, risk level high. The Sympto-Thermal Method, temperature plus mucus, has a typical failure rate of only 2% to 10%, depending on how strict you are. But here is the warning from Yale Medicine. That 2% success rate only applies to couples who are incredibly disciplined. It requires daily tracking, zero cheating, and abstinent the fertile window. If you are the type of person who forgets to take your temperature or thinks just this once won't hurt, your failure rate jumps back up to 20%. So is natural family planning right for you? If you are religious, disciplined, and in a stable long-term relationship where an accidental pregnancy wouldn't be a disaster, the Sympto-Thermal Method is a powerful, hormone-free tool supported by science. However, if you have irregular sleep, irregular cycle, or you just want to be carefree during sex, relying on this method is risky. In that case, long-acting reversible contraceptives like the implant or IUD might be safer choices. Recommended by Headline and ACOG, American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Ultimately, understanding your body is power. Stop guessing. Stop relying on an app algorithm and start observing your own biology. Next week, we are going to talk about the things you can't track on a calendar. The silent infections. How do you know if you have an STI when there are no symptoms? I will see you in the next episode.